Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to cover sixth module of our to-do application, which is creating flows or automating the processes using the flows. Let us understand what is the flows and why do we use those flows. So basically, flow flow is a step-by-step activities. By using those step-by-step activities, we will automate the process or the workflow. Why do we use the flows? We use the flows to automate the business processes. For example, if you have raised a request for new laptop in your organization, and by using the flows, we can send the email to the corresponding department automatically so that they can give response to you as quickly as possible. And we can use in so many ways. Our to-do application, we are going to create two flows. I have logged into my instance. As we discussed before, we are going to create two flows for our to-do application. One is to assign to-do item if the assigned to value is not updated or created while creating the to-do item. And second one is to send the reminder to user before the due date. So I'm going to my App Engine Studio, opening my to-do application and clicking on Add in Logic and Automation tab, selecting the flow, build from scratch, assign to-do item to created user if assigned to is not assigned. I am giving the same value to the description, copy and paste, continue. I'm editing this flow. So first we need to add a trigger for flow to run. Adding a trigger, click on add a trigger, click on created, and table will be to do table. So we are going to trigger this flow whenever assign to is left empty. Assign to is empty and click on done. And next we are going to add an action to fetch the user record, lookup record. Table will be sys user and conditions will be user ID is equal to do record created by user ID. Click on done. We are going to add another action to update record. Action update record, and we are going to update to do record, and we are going to add field value assigned to, and assigned to will be our lookup user record. Click on done. I am going to test this flow. Click on test. I am going to add a new record, create a new record, and project will be home, and to do item will be pay electricity bill, and dates is some random dates. Click on submit and run test. We are going back to our to do app, and I am opening my to do table preview. As we can see, I did not give an assign to field. It automatically took the assigned field as a system administrator. In this way, we can update the field values using the flows. Now we are going to create second flow for our application. For that, I am going back to my App Engine Studio and to do app home, and in logic and automation tab, I'm clicking on add and selecting flow, building from scratch, and name would be send reminder to assigned to do user, and description will be send reminder to assigned user 1 day 1 day before due date. Click on continue and edit this flow. And we are going to add a trigger. We are going to schedule the trigger daily and at 1. Click on done, and we are going to add an action, and in this action we'll be looking up for the records, and table will be to do table. Conditions will be the due date should be on tomorrow, days tomorrow. Click on done. Now we are going to add flow logic for each. For each we are going to select to do records. Click on done, and we are going to add action in this for each flow logic, and the action type would be send an email, and target record will be to do record to the assigned to email, and subject will be to do item reminder. Body will be dear. Select the data bill for each to do record assigned to first name, comma, click on enter. As you requested, here is your reminder for to do item which is due tomorrow. To do item in data bill checker for each record, to do record, to do item, comma, project, data bill checker for each to do record, project. Select everything, make it to bold, Click on done and click on save. Now I am going to test this and click on run test. View the flow. So it has sent an email for one record. If we open this target record, pay electricity bill. As the record has due date tomorrow, it has sent an email to the assigned user. So if I check the email record, pin to open email, it has sent an email to admin@example.com. If we want to preview the email, if we click on preview email, so this is how the admin should get an email in his email ID. This is how we can create and flow to automate the emails or send notifications. With those two flows, we have completed our sixth module of our to-do application. And let us see what did we cover in this module. It is basically recap of all the things that we have done in this video. We have seen what are flows and processes, how to create the flows, and how to test the flows, how to add triggers and actions in the flows, how to create a flow to assign a to-do item if it is not assigned to anyone, and how to create a flow and send emails to the assigned users one day before the due date of our to-do item. That's it for today. If you are watching this video first, there are 5 modules before this video. Please watch those first for better understanding. I'll be leaving the links for those videos in the description below. Thank you. Stay tuned for upcoming modules.